Good morning. Good morning to you all. How the devil are we today? Welcome back to another video and welcome back to the channel. Oh, right. We can start the engine and get going now. Just done my vehicle checks. Where are we? Yep, I do. Vehicle checks are done. And one little tip for you, for new drivers that is, for new drivers of course, contact work driver functionality reduced. No. Probably build some air, I do. Yeah, build some air again. One little tip for new drivers that I was asked. Oh, don't you start. Let me turn that off first. That's awake. Vehicle detector, blah 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 blah, whatever it's called. Defect handbook. Make sure you do your vehicle checks in the morning and fill that in. I had a driver who asked me about this, and you must fill it in every single day. Because if you get pulled by VOSA and you have defects and you haven't logged them, or you don't have defects, you must log them all times. So yeah, that's your answer. Fill it in every day before you start your day. I must say, last week I forgot to hand mine into the office, a week before I think it was, and the office were asking me where it was, and I forgot to hand them in. I filled them in, but forgot to hand them into the office. So, silly me. I'll put the front camera on in just a moment. But yeah, just a quick one for you. I thought I'd cover that straight away. Anyway, if this is the first time you've been to this channel, welcome if you're new to the channel. Don't forget to give us a subscribe. Follow my progress during my HGV career, as they call it. Your support is always much appreciated, and if you're not on social media, get yourself on there, because I'm on there. Which is now below, on a video. Mid-axle's up, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so front camera, I'll put the front camera on now. Might be a bit blurry to start off with because the window's all steamed up. Actually, front camera's not on yet, but I'll put the front camera on now. There we go. It will clear itself as I demist the windows. We're actually at Markham Moor. I'm not sure if you recognise where I am before I even said that, but we're at Markham Moor. And I was told off in the last video for spending money on this. Yeah, sorry about that. I've got to stop buying these on the road. I don't buy them often, but I bought another one this morning. And yeah, it's a waste of money. I know it is. That driver there next to me last night, he just woke up. He had a good lay in because he parked up before me last night. Wish I'd have lay in like that. In fact, I can't complain. I will explain to you in just a second why I can't complain. Put my seat out. Oh, there we go. Right. Shall we go? The front, it should be a bit clearer on the front now. Get your words out. Bit clearer on the front. Sat nav is set up with 2 hours. What I'll explain to you in just a second, in fact. Where are we? I woke up yesterday and for some reason my diff lock was on. I didn't recognise until I started pulling off. I was like, oh, it's a bit stiff, the steering. Yeah, because your diff lock's on, Billy. How did you do that? Probably was wiping around in the cab. I accidentally clicked the button for it, and yeah, that's what's happened. Right, firstly, I had some comments on the last few videos about my audio isn't working, the output or input or something like that. So I do apologise firstly. I'm trying to sort that problem out on the audio. I can't work it out, so it's a case of YouTubing it, and I have been, but for some reason, I'm hoping it's improved on this video. If it hasn't, let me know below. that would be great. Just let me know if it hasn't improved. Right, let's go. Let's get on the road, and I'll explain to you in just a second where we're going, on all that sort of stuff. Where are we? Let's drive and go past first. Right, let him go past. He's passed, and I'm going to get myself out of here. So, as I said, vehicle checks have been done this morning. We're on our way now. We got a good little space at Markham Moor last night. No bother there. Yeah, we're all good, so we can get out, no problem. So, so I'll go through where we're 2 hours and 115 miles away. We're going to LIDL's in Newton Aycliff. Newton Aycliff. A nice little run north. And that's what I do like occasionally. Big pothole there, isn't it? Now you might notice my sat-nav audio is on because I've decided to put it on this morning as a trial. I never use it, the audio, but there's been a few occasions recently where I have missed my turn-offs because I'm either on the phone to another driver chatting away, or I just completely forget to check my sat-nav and I've gone past it. So I thought, you know what, rather than me making them mistakes, I'm going to turn it on for once to see how I find it and to see if it either annoys me or not. So we'll see. Anyway, we're off to Newton Aycliff, as I said. Let's get on with that one first. Now, I've just started. I started at 5:30. Card was in at 5:30, and we're just leaving at 6 o'clock. Now we're booked in for 9 a.m. Our ETA is 8:38. We've still got to go through the A1 roadworks, which at this time of the morning, yes, it will be busy, but hopefully not as busy. But with Lidl's, not sure if you're aware of this, if you've done Lidl's before, because an ambient delivery, you've got till midday to get it off anyway, and they're quite flexible, but I'll get there for my booking time as best I can anyway, which I will do. So yeah, all is good in that respect. Now, what's the reason why I've actually started a bit later this morning is because I was collecting my job yesterday in the Midlands, and my reload has been cancelled. My reload for today has been cancelled, which is normally a customer called Core Ingredients. Is a customer we tend to reload from when we do these sort of jobs on a regular basis. It's a regular one we've done since I've been working for the company, and that's been cancelled. So the office have asked me to get in a bit later to aim for my delivery slot, because originally they wanted me there for 6 a.m, which I wasn't going to make, which I wasn't going to do anyway. I wasn't getting up at 3:30 in the morning. So I wouldn't have got there at 6 o'clock anyway. But saying that, 9 o'clock's my booking slot, so I'm aiming for 9 o'clock. So that's not getting there too early, but not too late, if you know what I mean. Sort of in the middle. So I said to the office, I'll have a poodle up there in the morning and get there for my booking time. And they're fine with it, of course, whilst they work out my reload for today. So these things happen, I guess. Yeah, that's the reason for starting slightly later. Anyway, had a fantastic dinner last night at Markham Moor. I know there's a lot of drivers I speak to who do not like the food there, but I had cottage pie with vegetables and chips. It was delicious, and to top it off, I don't know what it was, but I had to go. I saw another driver eating it. He was eating jam sponge with custard. Oh, I had to do it. I just had to do it. I've not had that since I was probably a kid or in the military, back in my army days, which was a good few years ago. And I thought, you know what, I really fancy that, and I had that. I had a good dinner last night. I must say, it done the job. It worked a treat. It was delicious. Anyway, so if you go to Mark and More, have their jam sponge with custard. It is delicious. Saying that, moving on from that, by the way, it is Wednesday today, because obviously we had a bank holiday weekend. So thank you for all the comments on the last video. Some lovely comments, thank you. Where I nearly hit the cyclist. Now the audio in that, I had to sort of snip it or cut a part of that video out because the audio, as you've mentioned, wasn't working very well. So I had to just sort of snip it and show you the cyclist I was approaching as the cyclist was coming out of the slip or the T-junction, whatever you want to call it. And if you heard, you couldn't really hear the audio on that part because the audio wasn't working. So you're right. So something I'm working on. But I wanted to show you that. So yeah, it was a close call, but the cyclist didn't pull out any further. I'm not sure you noticed, but I put my foot on the brake quite heavily. I was still moving. And yeah, luckily the cyclist didn't continue, basically, is what I'm saying. Because it was a bit of a heart-stopping moment. I wasn't going, I was only doing 30. But yeah, still a bit of a heart-stopping moment for me when you see that in front of you. You really get, you know, your reactions kick in, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so thanks for the comments, guys. And apart from that, what else have I got to say? Oh yeah, last night at Mark and More, I was approached by another driver who follows the channel. Do you know what? Oh, what was his name? Jesus. If you watch it, I do apologise. I forgot your name. See, I'm crap with names. So poor with names. So poor with names. Anyway, I had a good chat for about half an hour with him. Come over to my driver's side, and we had a good chat for about half an hour, 25 minutes. Go on. Excuse me. We had a good chat for half an hour or so, and yeah, we talk about everything. We was talking about Trucker Tim. We was talking about other drivers who we watch on YouTube and who he watches, and he was really positive and really nice about the channel. Really kind comments about the channel, saying that you know, and he was really honest, and I do appreciate it. He was saying, I don't agree with everything you say on your channel and your videos, but I do like your videos. They're really good, and what you see is what you get. And I was like, oh, well, that's the whole idea behind it. My personal experience of what I experience on the road, to make it a little bit educational for those as well. Because I know there's a lot of new drivers and young drivers who follow the channel. So I was really grateful for the comments. So thank you very much, bud. If you're watching, I know you will be probably watching this video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your kind comments. And I'll get your name next time. But if I've actually forgot, because I've forgotten your name, I want to. There's a bit of traffic, so what? I'm sticking on the A1. Yeah. Comment your name below the video, sorry, and yeah, I'll give you a shout out. I'm so sorry I forgot your name, but he's a really nice chap, really nice driver, really honest. Been driving for a long time, I guess. Didn't ask how long he's been driving for, but he's very honest and straight up about his opinions, and I'm very grateful and I appreciate it, because if I'm not saying my videos are going to attract everyone who watches the videos, absolutely not, but if it helps people, if people do like the videos and they are helpful or entertaining or whatever it may be, then happy days, you know. And if I can help one driver out there with the videos that I produce, then I feel like I'm doing something good, and that's how it makes me feel good anyway. So happy days. Yeah, so apart from that, we're on our way. We're on the A1. That car transport in front, that BMW is probably going crazy. His alarm's obviously gone off in that car. There's nothing worse when you sleep next to a transporter and the alarms go off during the night. Oh my God. Yeah, anyway. But it's not raining. It was raining last night, and I could hear that last night. But once I was asleep, about 9 o'clock, I was asleep. 5 o'clock I was up. I got a good 8 hours sleep. Really good. If I get 8 hours a night, I'll be absolutely over the moon every day. But yeah, so yeah, our reload's been cancelled. So I'm hoping, which is a shame really, because it's quite a decent reload, which is normally like drinks and stuff like that, juices, lemonade, Fanta, Coca-Cola. Yeah, but it is what it is. I'm hoping, my guess is, and I'll guess this now whilst you're watching the video, my guess would be they'll send me back down south to Worksop, where I know we've got a few reloads that come out of Worksop occasionally. But I was a bit cheeky actually on the text message back to the office. Not cheeky in a nasty way, but cheeky in a funny way. I said, anything in Scotland for a reload, as we're that way, not far from the border. And they haven't responded, so there's that answer. Because I do say to the office on a few occasions in the past, I wouldn't mind a Scottish run. I wouldn't mind a Scotland run. The problem is with Scotland runs, and I was saying this to the driver last night I was speaking to at Markham Moor. I was saying the problem we have there, and he's done a few Scottish runs, is getting the reloads, the backloads. Is getting the backloads heading south or, you know, whatever. Getting the backloads is quite difficult, so that's mainly the reason why we don't get them, I guess. Right, anyway, that's not good. I'll speak to you as we get closer to our destination. I'll catch up with you very shortly, guys. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. So we are, as you can see, the sun is shining. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful up here. Just gone past the junction for Durham. We are 10 minutes away. So I thought, you know what? Why not turn the cameras on now whilst the sun is shining? We're just going past junction 57 for Teesside and Darlington. Teesside A66M is a road I have been down before, to Penrith, Carlisle. The scenery, you've probably seen it on my social media. When I did a job, I did a video on this actually, when I took timber to the builders merchants in Penrith and Carlisle. The borderline sort of Scotland, isn't it, Carlisle? Cumbria, I think it is. Yeah, this is it here, the A66. But I came off the junction before this, in fact, actually, for that job. But yeah, that links on to the 66, where you'd go. If I was delivering to Tesco, Teesside, that's the road I would take. I'd come off that and you go across. Some gorgeous scenery that side of the country, that's for sure. But anyway, we are literally less than 10 minutes away. Mileage, we're 7.7 miles away from our destination. ETA is going to be 8:26 a.m. That's our ETA. Currently cruising at 54 miles per hour. And it's been a really clear run up here. Drive time, I've been driving for 2 hours and 3 minutes so far in total. So you pretty much joined me 2 hours or so, just under 2 hours later from when I spoke to you last. But like I said, the sun's out, the shades are on, as you can see. The weather isn't too bad. That's what I was going to say. I've just ordered myself, I was meant to mention this to you earlier on, but it popped up in my head, my mind, as I've sort of been driving and thinking. As you do when you're driving, you have time to think as well as drive. I've just ordered myself like a sort of GoPro clamper that goes onto poles to try and maybe give you the camera's on the window at the moment on the suction cap, but I've just ordered one. I ordered it last night, in fact, to go onto the bar here in the cab just to change the angle of the front camera, so you're not directly facing me, so you might be at a slight angle, just to sort of see how that comes out. And I'm going to use it for like sort of other stuff, not just for driving, for the videos, for when I do maybe some adventurous stuff with the family, and some other sort of footage, maybe bike when I'm doing sort of bit of biking, and sort of other stuff really, because it's quite handy. I did a bit of research on it last night. It looks like a good bit of kit to have, so I've just invested into one of those to see how that goes. And yeah, so boys and their toys, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I've not long just gone past Lehman Bar truck stop as well, which is 24 miles south from when we get to our destination, which is, like I said, that's where our reload was going to be, next to Lehman Bar truck stop. I'd normally go there, get myself reloaded, go in there, take a break, have something to eat, take a 45, then head south for tomorrow's delivery or whatever it may be. That's not the case now, but still waiting for my reload to come in, because obviously we haven't got one at the moment, the backload. But we'll find out. As soon as I know, I'll let you guys know, of course. But yeah, I'm probably going to be heading south, so I will head to Lehman Bar truck stop services and service area, and use the facilities, as they say, and grab myself some lunch probably. I need to I'll tell you what I do need. One of the reasons why I do want to stop there, they've got the little truck shop in there is actually pretty decent as well. I need to get, well, the company's going to be putting tellies into our cabs soon. My TV point is up here above the driver. That's where it's probably going to go once the TVs come in. Not sure how long they're going to be, but hoping to get one soon. And it's my birthday in July, and I'm hoping my wife's going to get, and I'm a bit of a gamer, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, I do like my gaming. It's just what I like to do in my spare time. It relaxes me. I play FIFA, I love my football, and Call of Duty and other stuff like that I like to play. Yes, call me a big kid, I am a big kid at heart, I really am. Not sure if you've seen my pillows at the back there, but I've got my bed in, and I've got my little PlayStation remote cushion at the back there as well. And I've just invested into a little LED light to go in the cab as well. Now I'm hoping to once the TV's in, is hoping to set my PlayStation up in the cab. So I'll show you the setup once I've got it all fixed. Once the TV's in, I've got everything in, obviously in time. But yeah, once I've got it all set up, that's what I'd like to do in the evening. Just, you know, rather than just watching films and stuff and telly all the time, spend a bit of time doing my gaming. I quite enjoy it. It's what I like to do. It relaxes me as well. So that's what I'm hoping to get set up through time, as and when. But one thing at a time, I guess. Yeah, so I'll show you all that once I get it all set up, basically. Well, a couple of people asked about having getting a sort of backboard on the cab, which I've always had. I had it in the Mercedes that I had before. I had it in the older Volvo, the FH500 we had originally on the older trucks, which in fact we still have that truck on the fleet. There's three 500s we still have that other drivers use, and I had an LED Volvo backboard there as well, didn't I? But I'm not sure if I'm going to get one for this lorry. I'm not sure. They're not cheap, that's the thing, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on. I don't want to light up the cab like a Christmas tree every evening. It'll be blinding everyone, but that's why I've only got the LED strips at the back there. If you can see it, they're still on at the moment. You can't really see it much in the daylight, but you can see it. So yeah, I'm having a little think about that really. But yeah, a few people have said on my Instagram as well, via direct message, am I going to get one? Because it looks pretty cool on the videos when I'm recording. So yeah, I'm going to think about it, but they're not cheap. That's the only reason why. Right, junction 59, this is our junction, Newton Aycliff, there we are, the A167. So we're coming off here. So we'll ease off because we're coming to a 50 mile/hour speed limit. So we'll just ease off the gas, the cruise control. So yeah, we're coming off here and literally we're 2 minutes or a minute or so just off of this road to our destination, which is Lidl's. So we're booked in for 9 o'clock. I think I mentioned that earlier, but we're getting there in good time. I've got a funny feeling my reload might be in Darlington, you know. I've got a feeling I could be going to maybe Marshall's. Oh, in fact, the office have just sent me my reload through on my Apple Watch. I can see it here, but I can't read it. I won't read it whilst I'm driving, but it has come through. When we get parked up in a second, I'll have a look to see where we're going.
Roundabout and take the first exit, A167.
The roadworks here.
Exit 59, then go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
Use the retarder just to ease down so we're not putting too much work on the brake pedals. And we should come off nicely. I'll let you know when I'm using my brakes. We're still using the retarder. I've just come off the retarder. Now we're going to just coast into the junction. Not even using the brakes, just coasting into the roundabout, saving fuel of course, and I'm just easing my foot onto the brake pedal now. Towards Newton Aycliff. Temporary traffic lights. Oh, they're closed off. Doing work here, aren't they? We're coming off here, to the left. Got a fridge driver behind me who looks like he's going to the same place as me. There's a service station here on the left. One of the drivers did mention that if you haven't got your reload yet, go and wait in there.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, B6444, St Andrews Way.
Roger. Green light. Little service station there. All right. Yeah, so I've just been looking at my AdBlue. I've got 77% AdBlue. I did fill up yesterday a little bit more. I've never got 100%, but I've always got enough to get me through the week. But I've only got 301 miles left on the clock for diesel. I've got a quarter of a tank left.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
So yeah, we are going to have to probably diesel up at some point today. Because I guess once we got a reload, and I will check that in a minute and go through that. We're probably going to be heading south. It probably will be distance we have. I reckon we will have distance, and we'll probably deliver in tomorrow morning.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, the Leaded Way.
But who knows? Who knows? We'll soon find out in good time. But I'll get parked up and I'll check my reloads, my backload, see where we're going before I get booked in. Because I'm not booked in till 9 anyway, so we'll just poodle in there once we're parked up on site. There's not much to see on site, of course, but I'll just show you. Not sure if I've shown you this one before. Really straightforward, actually.
And take the first exit, Millennium Way.
Millennium Way. Or is it it's Millennium Way. Millennium Way. Just down here on the left. The good thing about these RDCs, they're so easy to find. You know, there it is just on the left. It's this place is huge. You'll see how big it is as we go in there. It is huge. Next left is ours. When I first came here, my sat-nav was taking me right. this is a pretty busy site. You'll see quite a few lorries there already, but there's always spaces to park. So that's never an issue.
Turn left, Moordale Road.
Right, I'll turn that off now. I don't need that on. We're here, goods in. What was I going to say? Yeah, this is a... Oh, damn it. Yeah, this is a self-tip, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but this is a self-tip, so... No entry, so we need to go left through the car park. This is where the staff car park is. It's always been... well, I nearly went straight on when I first came here, but lucky enough they've blocked it off. They never used to block it off back there. I need a toilet, that's for sure. I think I might use the facilities before we get anywhere. It's pretty busy, as you can see. It's pretty active. Drivers finding their bays and getting their bays allocated and what have you. So work out where we're going to park in just a moment. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of, we'll probably tip down the end. That's where I think we'll be tipping. So I'm going to park a bit further down the end because that is probably where we're going to be tipping. So impatient BMW X1 driver doesn't want to wait. You can see lorries are trying to manoeuvre into their bays and he just doesn't want to wait. Let this driver sort himself out first, get into his... give him a bit of space. I think I'm alright to go. I'm going to go. He's taking a bit of time to get into his bay. I think he's not really using his mirrors. We'll stick ourselves in here. He's using his mirrors to reverse. Now, if I was him, I'm not saying that I'm an expert, by the way, because I'm not by any shape of the imagination. Just down your window and look out your window. Just so you can see where you are. That's what I do anyway. If I can't see the lane or the bay I'm reversing into, I'll just window down and have a look out my right shoulder, so I can have a look, so I can see where the trailer is, if you know what I mean. So I can get myself in the starting position, get myself in the right position to reverse back, if you like. Oh, there we are. We're in. Right. Oh. Engine off. Where are we? He's having a bit of trouble getting into a bay there. Right, okay, so we have a reload at... let's turn the front. I don't need that on now. We've got a reload. John Cotton, Dewsbury. So I've been there before. Dewsbury, I have been there before. I know it. I've been there once last year. I recognise the address. Very tight bays to get onto, and if you've got a lorry parked in front of you or a stand trailer in front of you, yeah, it's a bit of a ball ache to get onto a bay. Right, okay. And our delivery is Morrisions, Swan Valley in Northampton. I've been there once, and because I was late, they rejected the load. Time delivery for 17:40 today. Right, okay. But this will depend on how long it takes me to get a bay here get loaded there and get down there for that time. It may not happen today, but what can I do? I'll try. I've been asked to get. I'm booked in for 9 o'clock here, so that's all I can do is go to booking time. That's what we got. Let's see what happens. It could be a bit of a drag. I started at 5:30 today, but we'll see. And then they're probably going to, we'll see. But that's our reload for today, which is not a million miles away from here. So I'm going to get myself sorted, get myself booked in, hopefully give me a bay straight away, which will probably be down this side, I reckon. Then we'll go from there. So I'll get back to you shortly, guys, and I might even bring the camera in with me. We'll see. Oh. Right, so we've booked in. We're on bay 44, which is just in front of us. Yeah, just in front. Had to wait 10 minutes to get a bay. No idea why, but there's loads of bays, but obviously it's the lanes inside. Right, so we'll sort of do this. He's done. Let's go. Detector's going off. Bay 44, so I'm going to just swing it right round. Plenty of space to do it. So when you're at these RDCs, if you've got the space to use it. 44 is that one just there. Let's see if I can get this first time. Let's see how good I am today. 44, there we are. Let's see if I can do this first time. Position myself. I'm not sure if I've done that. Oh, just off. Just off. I thought I'd try and straighten myself up as best I can there, but I'm just off. It's all good. Right. 44? Yeah, we're on 44. I thought it was on 45 then. Keep myself in the bay, get myself in the bay first before I start straightening myself up. Yeah, we're on the bay. Just put that in neutral for some reason. I don't know why, Billy. Hope you did. Right, we're on the bay, so I did it first time, only because I've got plenty of space to work with. Not usually the case, is it? Right, engine off. What I'll do. Yes, we hear you. Oh, right, let's go and sort these back doors then. Basically, take all the straps off down the side and open back doors. Right, that's the bottom one. So you can see for yourself here, we had to normally crisscross the back. Secure the doors. I've had to walk down the trailer and take all the internals off and clip it all back. So obviously it does take a few minutes. It's taken about, it takes 5 minutes, but 5 minutes is 5 minutes, but I'd rather spend 5 minutes doing that and making sure it's done properly than anything else. Where's my keys gone? In there. So yeah, got to spend 5 minutes sorting that out. Put you there. Yeah, I've had to snippet the video there, cut the video a little bit, because no point you watch me do all the curtain. There we go. Right, let's get on the bay. We're pretty much lined up with the bay anyway. We're on. Neutral, handbrake. Handbrake neutral. Right, we're on the bay. We're all good. So that's us on the bay. I was just briefly showing you there me taking the straps off at the back when we crisscross it to make sure the load don't fall back towards the doors if you have to harsh brake or take corners or roundabouts, whatever. But yeah, all done. So we're going to go and tip this, and then I'll get back to you once we're tipped. I'll speak to you soon. Oh, right. The good news is we're tipped. The bad news is, well, if that's what you call it, I'm not sure this reload will get off today. This reload will get delivered today at Morrisons. I've just had a little brainstorm, and I have definitely been to this Morrisons before. I went there last year. Where's my glasses? And I was rejected when I was late. And they're not, to be honest with you, not the best. My first impressions of being there wasn't the greatest. They weren't very nice to me. The lady was very rude. So it's not an ideal delivery for me, but it is what it is. I like to go to places that are actually quite polite and kind to drivers. But hey ho, it is what it is. Get it off, get it going. However, I've got a 2-hour drive to Dewsbury for this reload, where I have been before, once before, a company called John Cotton. I'm collecting textiles according to the job sheet. But like I said, it's a good 2-hour drive there. So yeah, ETA is going to be after 12 o'clock. Now, I've got just over 2 hours of drive time remaining. I've just taken a 20-minute break there. I've got 2 hours of drive time remaining. I don't even know if I'm going to make it. So I may have to stop at Lehman Bar, take a 30 on the way down to Leeds, clear my tacho, and then get there. You know, is what it is. But if I get caught in traffic or anything, that's going to make me go over my drive time, which I do not want to be doing. Because I did that about 2 weeks ago. I got an infringement because I went over my 4.5 drive time, because I had the B&Q deliveries and they were in towns and I just couldn't clear my tacho anywhere. By the time I got off the motorway, I had nowhere to park to clear it, so I had to go with it, and I got an infringement, which the office made me aware of. So my new rule of thumb is, if I've got to clear my tacho before collection, I've got to clear my tacho. Let him go. So yeah, that's basically the situation at the moment. All right, I thought he was done. Is he putting in there? Is he? Oh, he's got two pallets left on board that truck. 2 pallets left. 2 pallets left. think he's going in a bay by the looks of it. Is he going to go into another bay? He's letting me go, yeah? Cool. I thought he was leaving sight, that's why I let him go, but let's go. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm not sure how we're going to do today. I need diesel as well. I've only got 256 miles of diesel on the clock, so I'm going to need to refuel. Probably have to I'll probably get some diesel at Lehman Bar, or push down the M1. We'll see. We'll see. Where are you going? Ever heard of indicators? Clearly not. Some people don't know what they are on a van. Yeah, so we're all good. At least that job's in the bag, it's done. It's just a case of getting this one done. I'm not going to stress out about it.
Third exit, A1M, towards the south.
Towards the south. Indeed.
Take the exit, A1M, then take the motorway.
Bit tight round here, isn't it? Bit tight with them cones there. Felt like I clipped one there. Don't think I did. Pretty tight for cones around there though, I must say. Not giving Arctics much room. Excuse me. Right, we're on the A1M. So let's see. I am going to stop at Lehman Bar for a 30-minute break, because I'm not going to risk my tacho going over again. I've got bang on 2 hours of drive time. It's telling me I've got an hour and 52 minutes. I'll have 8 minutes spare to play with once we get to our destination. However, that's going to be risky, isn't it? I don't know what you think, but I think it's risky. So, yeah, that's going to hit and miss with timings. So what we'll do is I'm going to pull in for a break at the truck stop. I'm going to get myself a 30-minute break in, and then we shall grab some breakfast and yeah, clear our tacho, and then push on to Dewsbury for our reload. And the other issue I've got is when I get to Dewsbury, last time I was there, it did take a little while to get loaded. I must say, I was there for about 2 hours, I would say. So if I'm there for my ETA is just after 12, let's say it'll be half 12 once I've had my 30-minute break, just gone half 12. Get there, once I'm there, if it takes 2 hours to get me loaded, that's what, nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not going to give me much time to play with to get to my delivery tonight with traffic, especially if I'm in Leeds. But the good news is it's straight down the M1. It just depends how long I'm at my reload for, my backload for, how long they keep me there for. So that's what it comes down to. You know, if they get it on straight away, brilliant. I'll put the cameras on before we get there, because when I was there last time, I noticed there was stand trailers parked in front of the bays. So when you reverse on the bay, you're pretty much taking so many shunts to get on. That's what I experienced last time. Whew. Right, so we've been told to go to the next available bay just to get around in there. Swinging around here, hopefully. tight in here. Small, not a very big place. Hello, welcome back. So you rejoin me what, how long later? 2.5, 3 hours later, approximately. Yeah, nearly 3 hours later. We are literally 9 minutes away from our destination, Morrisions, in Northamptonshire, or Northampton. I've had to put Google Maps on just to remind me of where the address is, because there's 2 RDCs. I think I mentioned that earlier. The roads coming down have been stop, start, but it's been okay the past 45, 50 minutes. It's been a clear run. Fingers crossed it stays that way. We're booked in for 17:45 p.m. Our ETA is 19 minutes past 5, so we're going to be early, which is great. I was a little bit worried earlier on, as you know, about, not worried, but a little bit apprehensive about not making the job. But we managed to get through the traffic with no issues, and the road works, and that includes me taking a 30-minute break. So I had to take a 30-minute break because we had about 8 minutes of spare of time to work with. But that, as soon as I got into traffic and the road works, that, look at them idiots, look at that. M1, look, oh my God, what are you doing? What are they doing? Anyway, that's what we're dealing with on our roads. Racing each other on the inside lane. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, we had 8 minutes to spare to play with. As soon as we got into roadworks and traffic and speed and restrictions, like 40 mile per hour roadworks, etc., that chewed our 8 minutes up straight away. In fact, it turned out we was behind about 6 minutes. We'd have about 6 minutes. We'll be about 6 minutes over our drive time in the end once we got through the roadworks. But now I've got through them, we've made some ground, but I was forced to pretty much take a 30-minute break to clear my tacho, which I did on the M1. I thought I'd clear it anyway to be on the safe side. We've got till 8:30 tonight on a 15-hour day. And yeah, basically that's where we are. So we're coming off onto the A43 Oxford in 4.4 miles. So we're not far away from our destination. So it's telling me it's this one, but is this the one I went to last time? That's what I'm trying to work out. Hinham left. Ah, there it is. Swan Valley Centre entrance. That looks like it there then, doesn't it? Is it this one here? It looks like it, doesn't it? Swan Valley Distribution Centre. This looks like it is. This is the centre entrance. Marvellous. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, this is definitely the new one. I've not been to this one yet, so This is first time into this one. Delivery drivers, welcome to delivery drivers. Please stop, park your vehicle in the waiting lane, which is there on the left, I guess, and make your way across the pedestrian walkway with documentation. Report to the gatehouse. Okay, cool. I'll park here on the left. Oh, it looks like it's side curtains. Looks like it. Right, looks like it's here. Right, we've arrived. That's the main thing. Okay, right. So put the mic there for a second. This guy going straight in. Looks like he is. He's gone straight in, so why has he gone straight in? Alright. He's done it, so am I. Well, that's no good, is it? If he's done it, then I guess I'm going to do it. They say don't copy all the... Oh, right. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh. Scan? I ain't got nothing to scan. Password? No, don't know that. What's the password?
Please talk.
Hello there.
Yeah, mate.
Hello, buddy. I've got a delivery for you.
What's your reference number? 1413.
2.
13862.
That's correct. Yep.
You are not here. What's your address on your paper?
Sorry.
What's the address on the paper? You are not here. I can't find this number with me in the system. What's the postcode you have?
I've got NN49EX, Morrisions Styleway, Pinham.
9 is Swice Salway. Yeah, you have to go back. I can see. No, okay, there's a lorry behind you. I will open for you. You spin around.
Yep.
Go back straight over.
Yep.
Again straight over. Then left and then left.
Oh, is it the?
Salway. There's Stanway.
Oh, is it? Is it the other Morrisons?
Yeah, it's 153. Yes.
Okay, it's the other one. Okay, buddy. Thank you.
Get out. Straight over, left and left. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
The door is open. Point walking exit.
The wrong place. That's weird. The address brings me right here. God damn it. Right. We're tipped. We're just leaving the Morrisons RDC. RDC number 3. It would have been a lot easier if they put that on the paperwork, because literally, as you've seen, there's 3 of them, which is really not ideal. But this time round I had a bit more of a pleasant experience. The guy behind the desk, really nice chap, really polite, really nice, really polite, and
go right on the roundabout and take
yeah,
the second
no
exit,
issues.
Sepples Way.
No issues. I was 10 minutes late because obviously
Go
I
right
was at the
on
other 2
roundabout
places and that was
and
killing
take the
time,
second
but
exit.
really nice chap. So yeah, so we're tipped. We've now got to find parking, and it's now 7:05 in the evening. I've got to 8:30 on a 15, so I'm already into a 15 today. However, Northampton services is literally 7 minutes away, not even that actually, less than that.
After 100 yards, go right
try
on
and
the
get into
roundabout
Northampton.
and take the third exit, next away.
I haven't got a choice. If I can't get into Northampton, I'm going to come back
Go
down
right
here.
on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Is it here? No, that way. I'm going to go back to the Morrisions, the second RDC, the first RDC I went to, and I'm going to try and get into there because that is pretty much the only option I have. It looks free. I can't see being a problem parking there. I'm going to take a gamble. I can't go to the Red Lion because that'd be absolutely packed at 7 o'clock at night. I won't get in there now. I know I won't. I've been there before and at 5:30 and it's been rammed. Yeah, and people just park anywhere and everywhere. So Northampton's no different. It's a small service station, but I'm going to go in there. I'm going to see if I can get in there, get a space.
Yards, cross the roundabout
if I can,
and take the second exit, next away.
If not, it is what it is. But it's a very long day today. We're already into 14 hours, so we've got to find some parking ASAP. So I'm just going to poodle to
Cross the
Northampton
roundabout
down here and see if
take
we
the
can get
second
in.
exit.
The rain, as you can see, the rain's starting coming down now. Where am I here? Am I the right way? Yeah, Swan Valley, M1, south. Yeah, we're going the right way. That's the Morrisons. Straight across from me here is the Morrisons.
After 100 yards, cross the roundabout and take the third exit, Swan Valley Way.
We'll see if we can get in there.
Cross the roundabout and take the third exit.